Okay, so get this right. A music rights group, like a huge one, is suing a massive AI company over song lyrics.
Yeah, pretty wild, huh?
Wild doesn't even begin to describe it. We're talking GEMA. They're a German organization, but they represent like millions of musicians all over the world.
Right, huge deal in the music industry.
And they're going after OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, which, by the way, is valued at like, what, $157 billion?
Something like that, yeah.
It's a total David versus Goliath situation.
Absolutely.
But the real question here, the one we're going to deep dive into today, is this. Can AI companies just use copyrighted material to train their systems without permission?
And what does that mean for the future of music?
Exactly what happens to all of us, if AI can just rip off everyone's music.
Well, to understand that, we got to understand what these collecting societies like GEMA actually do.
Okay, yeah, break it down for us.
So basically, they're like the guardians of musicians' rights.
Guardians of the Galaxy of music.
Haha, yeah, something like that. They make sure artists get paid when their work is used.
So like when a song plays on the radio or in a movie or something.
Exactly. Or even like in a restaurant or a store, they handle all those licensing deals and royalties.
Gotcha. So in this case, GEMA is saying ChatGPT was trained on their lyrics without any of that. No licenses, no payments, nothing.
Right. Which means those musicians didn't see a dime.
Which seems kind of messed up when you think about it. Like these artists pour their hearts and souls into their songs.
Yeah, and their livelihoods depend on those royalties.
Exactly. So if AI can just come in and learn from all that for free.
It could undermine the whole system. Why would anyone pay for music if AI can just create it?
Whoa. Okay, so that's a scary thought. But here's the thing. I was reading that GEMA isn't totally anti-AI.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets interesting.
They've actually come up with a whole licensing model specifically for AI.
Which is pretty forward-thinking of them, honestly.
Totally. So how does that work?
Basically, it lets AI companies use their database of music for training.
Legally this time.
Yep, totally legal. But there's a catch.
Oh, wait, what's the catch?
They got to pay for it.
Makes sense.
It's a way to embrace the potential of AI, but still ensure artists get compensated.
So it's like, hey, we're not trying to block progress, but you got to play by the rules.
That's it, exactly. And this case could have huge implications. We're not just talking about a few song lyrics here.
Right. This could set a precedent for how all AI companies use copyrighted stuff. Music, books, code, you name it.
And the financial stakes are enormous. I mean, OpenAI wants to make billions of dollars. Right?
Yeah, they're not messing around.
Yeah.
So this lawsuit could decide if they actually have to pay for the data they use.
Exactly. And, this isn't just happening with GEMA and OpenAI.
Oh, really?
There are other cases popping up. Like, have you heard of this AI music generator called Suno?
I think I've seen it on social media, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're being sued by a bunch of musicians, too.
What, for the same thing?
Same deal.
Yeah.
Using their music to train the AI without permission.
Man, this is a bigger battle than I realized.
It is. It's like this clash between AI's hunger for data and the rights of creators.
So where does that leave us? Like, what does all this mean for the future of music?
Honestly, it's hard to say for sure. It's a really complex issue with no easy answers.
But it feels like we're at a crossroads. We have this amazing technology that can create music.
But we have to figure out how to use it ethically and responsibly.
Right. And we have to protect the people who make music.
That's where you come in, the listener. Your choices as a consumer really matter. How you engage with these issues, the music you listen to, the companies you support.
It all has an impact.
And don't be afraid to speak up. This is a conversation we all need to be having.
Because ultimately, the future of music is in our hands.
Exactly. So next time you hear a song, think about it. Who made it? How was it created? And what does it mean to be a creator in the age of AI?
Deep stuff.
It is. And it's something we'll all be grappling with for years to come.
Well, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.
And keep those questions coming.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.